Howdy guys, welcome to another video. So we're on leg 3 of Holly's birthday tour. She's still wearing that hat, but you know, I've tried to make her take it off. Day 3. So last night we were in Edinburgh, night before it was York. If you haven't watched those videos yet, please do go and watch those videos, because they are probably the 2 best videos that we've done so far. A lot of great pubs in there, a lot of great info. Edinburgh and York are both just stunning. So tonight we're in Darlington and we've just got to our hotel and checked in, the Mercure Hotel. It's not as nice as the Edinburgh hotel from last night, which was stunning, and they gave us a free drink when we got in there, so we absolutely loved it. However, the proximity of our hotel to the first pub is pretty damn good. So the Red Lion, opposite the Mercure Hotel, is going to be our first stop off in Darlington. Let's see what tonight brings. Okay, so yeah, it's a nice little place to start, dead opposite our hotel obviously. So apparently they do karaoke 7 nights a week. So there was a distinct possibility I might end up back in here later on doing karaoke. Such is life. But it is a pretty lovely pub. Lots of banging Christmas decorations going on. It's got some lovely stained glass windows. Chap on the bar was friendly. Feels like a locals pub. But yeah, it's a nice welcome to Darlington, really. Good start. Good little way to start, to be honest. Our hotel is smack bang in the middle of the town centre, by the looks of things. So we've planned a little circuit, which means that our next stop is the Williamstead, which is a Wetherspoons. And guess which round it is? So it looks like there are 2 Wetherspoons in the town. This one at the bottom, and then one much further round that we'll probably get to in like 10 or 12 pubs time, if we're still going, which we will be. This one's alright. Big open fire going. You don't see Wetherspoons very often, but is yeah, it's a good size. It's a spoons, isn't it? But it feels alright. Darlington's doing alright so far. Grabbed ourselves a little bit of scran in Wetherspoons. I will say one thing for Wetherspoons: the food comes out rapidly. Like you barely, by the time you've ordered, it's almost on the table, and it's always alright for the price. It's always alright. So just down that road, round the corner, we've walked for a minute. Stop 3 is this on the other side of the road, called the Hoptimist. Darlington feels like an early kickoff because there are a lot of people already well dressed up for going out. Wetherspoons was really busy. Feels like the one that gets going early, so maybe we'll find some pie tonight. Yeah. This one's a friendly place. It goes all the way round, so it's got another room called the engine room at the back. It's got a pool table and stuff in. Feels like a party, a late night party pub, DJ booth and stuff set up there. It's in for your sport. It's got the it's to be, yeah, it's a really friendly, welcoming pub. Definitely somewhere I reckon that probably gets quite busy and brings a party. Yeah, really like the Hoptimist. It's a nice atmosphere in there. Staff are friendly. We've walked again for another minute straight up the road, opposite the Tesco Express. There's a side street. Down the side street. Stop 4, the Boot and Shoe. Looking forward to this one. Yeah, already got a party time vibe and stuff going there. DJ plays, been playing since we got in here, so it's quite early. Really weird experience, and I think with the lady behind the bar, I'll tell you in a second when we get outside. But yeah, olden things. It's enough looking pub, but yeah, I'll tell you the story in a minute. So the story was, you remember a couple of weeks ago we went to Corby. So for anyone that's seen that, we had a chap on the bar there who managed to go through the transaction with us on the bar. He didn't say a word until he had to ask if we were paying with card or cash. He did manage to say cash or card, I think. That was all he said in the whole time that we were there, like ordering a drink and paying and everything. Didn't say a word. First time we'd ever experienced that. So we go in the Boot and Shoe, and we stood there at the bar, and the lady was called Denise. She had it on her towel. I think she might have been the landlady, but she manages to do. She goes one better. She managed to go the whole transaction, including paying on a card, without uttering a word. Not one word. Just looked, pointed, got the drinks, put them on the bar, grabbed the card machine, and just not even a word. Not a thank you, not a smile, not a hello, nothing. So that's a first. It's a weird one. To me, a publican should be someone who tries to encourage. I don't know. It's a weird one on me. Anyway, it's a whopping great walk again from the Boot and Shoe, just there, to the penny weight, just here, and then over there, yeah, that thing with the lights on there, that's our stop after this, and then the stop over there. You don't have to walk very far to get a beer in Darlington, and I quite like that. Total opposite experience in here. This one is absolutely lovely. The landlord or the chap behind the bar certainly ever so friendly, ever so welcoming, a really nice place. Just looks like looks like your living room. But yeah, this is a lovely pub. Really, it feels really warm, really cosy, really nice. Just feels like where you want to be on a cold winter's night. Walking across the icy square, Holly nearly ended up arse over tit. So she did manage to contain herself and keep upright, but I mean, I would have laughed. I would have picked her up, but I would have laughed first. Absolutely loved it in the Pennyweight chat round, and that is a really lovely guy. I mean, it gives you like holiday cottage vibes in there. It's really nice. And yeah, we've walked 100 yards across the icy square. Hole in the wall is stop 6. Darlington's doing all right so far. So this one's lovely, really nice little pub. It's got a little story behind it as well. There's a plaque on the way in. George Butterfield, former landlord of the place, was the British Mile champion from 1908 to 1910 or something like that. He was also in the British Olympic team. Killed in action in World War I, 1917. So that's sad. It's nice that there is a memorial plaque for him. It is a really nice little pub, this. Really friendly, really good, really nice. Really nice pub. Looking out on the horse market, apparently, is what that is. And I think that's where the vault that we're going into next, and that is where it is actually located, in the horse market. So this is it is the market square. It's quite a picturesque little square. So there's a church and stuff all over there. So you've got a load of pubs, nice cobbled streets. A pretty nice little place. So hole in the wall was really good. Really liked it in there. Next stop is literally that far away, and it's the vault. This is nice. It's a bit of a strange place. It's brand new. Like only opened in 2023. Like a piano bar. Great selection of beers and stuff. Really friendly staff. But yeah, have a piano. It's just yeah, it's beautifully decked out. Really nice gaff. This really good. Shocking find, really, because it didn't strike me as the sort of place that would have like a piano bar. But yeah, really good find. Really nice. Yeah, very, very, very impressed with the vault. It feels like a really classy, nice place. Good craft beer selection, lovely people. So we're out there. Apparently there's one up here in Darlington Market as well. Food as well. See. So we're gonna head into Darlington Market to the bar up here, which will be stop number 8. Stop number 8. So upstairs it's called the Market Tap, is the bar. It's one of those wonderful little market holding sort of venues. Great singer. We absolutely love places like this. This is top notch again. But again, you wouldn't know it's here unless you heard the music or asked somebody. Like we didn't know anything about it until we found it. Great find though. So impressed. So the Beardy Busker is his name, and he's absolutely phenomenal. I have shared a link in the Facebook group to his Facebook page, on our Facebook page, so please go and give him he's absolutely superb. If you run a pub and you're watching this, that guy's definitely well worth getting in. So out of the market, which is literally just there behind us, to the Golden Cock. I mean, it's one of Holly's nicknames to me, you know, but there's actually a pub named after him. No, Golden Cock next. Yeah, this one's the Craft Union pub of the town. They know what that means. 3 blue wickets for £6. Can't go wrong with that. It's a bit karaoke and stuff going on in it. It's a nice, typical Craft Union pub. Decent pub, nice atmosphere, friendly staff. Can't fault it at all. They're bringing a serious like party vibe in there. A bit of karaoke going on. It's a real fun pub. Yeah, can't fault that at all. 50 yards, if that, up the road, and stop number, I've lost count, 9, I think. Stop number 9 is the Keys. A lot of people have suggested this one to us, so we're going to see what this one's like. Yeah, another fun time party, but it's a bit loud in here for me to do much. Look at this carpet. Has got to be the worst pub carpet we've ever seen. The pub's a fun pub. I'll tell more about outside when the sound's lower. It's a nice fun pub. It's got a good feel to it, but that carpet, man, whoa. I can't even put into words how bad that carpet is. You get stuck to it, you lift your butt, it doesn't feel like a carpet anymore. No, that is possibly the worst carpet I have ever seen in a pub anymore. And it's ripping up, and it must be a health hazard. Aside from that though, the pub was alright. From the outside as well, it looks really smart. It's got, I mean, it's not very busy, but they're bringing, who's in there are bringing a party vibe. There's nothing wrong with it, but yeah, that carpet is just minging. Right next door is the Tubwell Tap. You can really, like, we haven't walked very far from our hotel at all. I think it's pub number 10 now. So yeah, thank God we did a load of steps last night in Edinburgh, because we haven't done many today. But yeah, you can have at the moment, Darlington's doing really well. Enjoying it. Tubwell Tap up next. This wasn't much there. The carpet is pretty beautiful. But upstairs, I can get out there. Look at this. Like, this is the outdoor terrace space with the TV and stuff on. How beautiful is this? Not what I was expecting necessarily to find at all. It's busy downstairs. The toilet, I've come to the toilet. It's busy downstairs. Party atmosphere and stuff going on. This is a really, really nice pub, the Tubwell Tap. Really, really, really nice. Quick view of downside. All the sport. Clean carpet. Is it a clean carpet was what we were really going for with this one, and we're pleased to say there is. It's definitely bringing the party vibe and stuff in there again. One of the doormen there, the internal doorman, doesn't give a shit. He's missing. There's loads of really drunk people, like nearly knocking people over and things like that. Doesn't even look up from eating his Chris. So yeah, doorman in there, not great, but a pub, nice party vibe, good pub. And that's only one of the doormen. The other one seemed fine. Up an alleyway on something yard brings you to the Quaker House. So I think this is our 11th. 11th? Oh, it's stop 11. The Quaker House, stop 11. This one's a really good find. It's hidden away up an alley. You have to like walk through town and then find the alleyway, the courtyard thing it's in, and walk up. It's a real ale, a rock bar. It's got stained glass windows and stuff. It's yeah, it's small. I really like this. This is our sort of bar. It's a total climate change from the last sort of 3 or 4 that we've been in, which are all very similar. This is something completely different. It's exactly what a town needs. It needs a lot of variety. This is variety. It's great. What a wicked little rock and real ale bar. Plenty of real ale, plenty of rock music, plenty of beards. What more could you want from a thing? There's so much variety in this town. It's great. But we're getting to that point where stuff starts shutting because we're getting to 11 o'clock. So we've come to one that shuts at 11 according to Google, House of Hop, which is going to be our 13th tonight. We're actually on 12 already. This is number 13, House of Hop. Looks craft beery, looks right on my street. Imagine how happy I am that we managed to get in here. So Google, I don't have to shut 11. Google says to shut 11, but this is a craft beer dream, and especially after last night, after being in Edinburgh, going to the Wee Vault, which is Vault City's little brewery tap and shop. Imagine how happy I am to find some thing, and it's really cheap in here. Ollie's had a wine. I've had a can of sour, £10. As opposed to in Nottingham, in one of the pubs I paid £14.50 for one single can of sour beer. There was actually less percentage than this. So yeah, really good prices. I love the can display on the back wall up there, and all the other stuff. But this is top notch. House of Hop. Thumbs up, massively impressed. Yeah, absolutely love it in there. Craft beer dream. So many Vault City offers in the fridge in there. They've almost got many Vault City cans on offer, as we found in the Wee Vault last night, actually, which is their own tap house in Edinburgh. Yeah, proper great House of Hop. Right, we're trying to navigate. Looking like just got 11 now. Looking like this is a midnight closer. Avalon. So we do this next. Then we're working our way up to the 1 o'clock closes at that end of town. Then we're working our way back down here because there's a lot of stuff around here that stays up until 4 AM. And you know what? After a heavy night in York, massive drive to Edinburgh, heavy night in Edinburgh, massive drive to Darlington, why wouldn't I be up for a 4 AM finish? Stay tuned, kids. It's going to get messy. This is a really odd one. I'll say more when it's a bit quiet. Like, that's where the women's toilets are. A bunch of geezers all stood around outside the women's toilets, long past the men. Very weird. We sat down the other end of it now. Yeah, that's a really weird vibe. I will explain more about that when we go outside. But yeah, no one in here really seems to want to take responsibility or ownership of what's going on here. The door staff weren't present with whatever was going on up there in the toilet. It's a weird vibe in here. It doesn't feel like a safe environment to go out and enjoy yourself, to be honest. It feels like a really... I'm going to try and sum this one up before we move on to the next one. So, right, girl in the women's toilet. Holly went to go to the toilet. Girl in the women's toilet, bent over the sink. Yeah, hanging over the sink. Hanging over the sink, being sick, not aware of anything. Group of lads hanging around up on the only entrance into the women's toilets. Group of lads hanging around. Lads wandering in and out of the women's toilets. obviously question. Apparently there's something called City Safe around here, or obviously like basic first aiders or something like that. They've been called to come and attend to this girl in the toilets in there. The bar staff and the management in there have no clue of what's going on. So I went down to the staff and I said, why are there men going in and out of the women's toilets? Not knowing that there was a girl in there. But I said, why are there men? And they went, what? I said, why are there men going in and out of the women's toilets? Again, looked at me blankly. There's no.
She had to walk in and go, is this the women's toilet?
There's no door staff up there dealing with it. Yet someone has called this City Safe, who's then entered the premises, gone to the women's toilets to deal with this. Yet not a single member of staff that's in there seems to know anything about this. It's just so weird. Then they did carry this girl out, literally carried her out. Even though I said, lads, the gents' toilet door, or you have to walk past. So women have to walk past the gents' toilets to get to their toilet. The gents' toilet door is propped open, and you can literally see into the guys standing at the urinals because the door's propped open. It doesn't feel like a safe environment in there at all. No one in there wants to take responsibility for managing, or the door staff don't seem to know what's going on. It's a weird one, that. Not impressed with that at all, to be honest. It's a shame because it's decked out really nicely, and it probably could be a really nice pub. But yeah, that's a terrible experience, a real terrible experience, that one. Oh well, on we go. Right, so yeah, so we were going to do the Darlington Flyer, because people have said about that, and it's supposed to be until 2 according to Google.
It's very not open.
But it's very not open. That's the Craft Union. That surprises me. That's the Craft Union as well, but that surprises me. That's not open. But the other Wetherspoons of the town is dead opposite the Tanner's Hall. Google says they're up until 2, but apparently they're only up until midnight, so they need to update their Google so that people can know when they're open, because we would have come here earlier otherwise. But yeah, Tanner's Hall, Wetherspoons, into here then, because that is still open. Still busy at this time, which I find that weird. The Darlington Flyers are a Craft Union as well. So I find it weird it shuts so early, especially when the Spoon's dead opposite is still busy. Again, you know, it looks like a Spoon's, doesn't it? But still, yeah. You know what the best thing about this Spoon's is? Toilets. They're right over there. They're ground floor. It's cold outside. My bladder doesn't cope in the cold, so getting in, being out without going 2 miles, big win for me. Spoon's that, to be honest. So this lovely little street. And it's a lovely little street. We wanted to go in the Green Dragon as well, but that one is also shut. Don't know what time it's shut, but Google again reckon it was midnight, I think, and it was closed well before that. So, the Old Dun Cow is our next one. Holly can tell you a whole story about a cow, why it's called a dun, and the colour and everything.
Dun is colouring. It's a coat colouring. It's a horse coat colouring.
Dun is a horse coat colouring. So there's a fun fact for all you kids who were wondering what it was. I'm going to go and drink because I don't care what colour it is. It's a pub. In I go. Okay, so it's too loud for me to do much in here, but like this, that's the photo of what to happen here. It's busy. I'll say more about it outside, but yeah, really liking it. Good party vibe this. So we were convinced by DJ Kennedy, the DJ at the Keys, to go back, give them a chance, ignoring the carpet. And you know what? I'm glad we did, because she's a real sweetheart, and it is fun, and it was busy, and it was much better. And yeah, I'm glad we went back to the Keys. Please do give the Keys a chance. Ignore what I said earlier about the carpet. No, don't ignore what I said about the carpet, because the carpet is minging. It's been replaced in January. But it's now gone 2 AM, so we've got very little left. So the gate is going to be our next stop, and then Harvey's late bar. You know, our surname's Harvey, so it's kind of thin. So we're going to do, I can't even see anything down there. It looks like it might be open, but right, we're going to do the gate next, and then we'll see if we can find Harvey's late bar open. It's called Harvey's late bar. It must be open late, like late, right? Right? I know. It's way too noisy for me. It's a film alarm, mate. I'll talk more outside. That's an experience. If you want a no hassle, easy night out with a fun atmosphere and a good time, definitely don't go in there. I've just seen a guy choke another guy out on the stairs. No one's got any, again, another one, no one's got any control over what's going on in there. It is just full of absolute bellends wanting to fight each other. It's 2:30 in the morning now. It's full of bellends wanting to fight each other. No member of door staff has got any control over what goes on in there. There's not even, I said, there are loads of door staff, not anyone, no one's even watching the stairs. I watched a guy get choked out on the stairs for a minute before anybody even appeared, and by the time anybody appeared, the guy had gone. Just, I don't even know where to begin with places like that want to stay open late. Look here, right, you can see, look, 1, 2, 3. There are 3 police wagons waiting here now, which suggests to you why that is a terrible idea. And that place is a terrible idea. It's a shame because, I don't know, we've got one left. We're going to go to Harvey's Late Bar because, let's face it, our last name's Harvey and it's called Late Bar. So we're going to do that. But Darlington's got so much potential without needing to stay up until 4 AM, attract dickheads. And that is the general consensus this time of night, I think. Again, I can't stand over there because the stand is somewhere else, but I'll tell you what stands out, but I like this. Right. We're in it's -3 in Darlington.
-3, it's cold.
You whingy bollocks? Yeah, it's -3. So, Darlington. Right, Harvey's Late Bar. They let us in. They advertised around until 4. They didn't necessarily want it, but I flashed the car and I was like, do you know who I am? And that wasn't what I said. But I was like, right, this is what we want to do. We'll come in for one quickie and go. They let us in. Door staff was sound, to be fair. Really nice lads. Just doing their jobs. But they were on the board in there as well. Clubby vibe. Safe environment to finish the night, to be honest, because the doormen really do, they feel like they're on the board and were watching what was going on. So 100% I would say that's the place to finish over the gate. But, right, so can you have a good night in Darlington? Yeah, you can have a massively good night in Darlington, but there are some pubs here that are not trying. They're not trying, and they need to. But there's variety, there's plenty of stuff going on. Yeah, you can have, you really can have a good night out in Darlington, but I think you need to pick and choose, or you need to... you need to, there are some places here that need to up their game. Some places they need to shut earlier or police what they're doing better, because it's unsafe sometimes. I don't know. We've had a good night. There's a lot of Darlington for us to still come back and do, but yeah, we have had a good night. You can have a good night out here, and maybe when you're considering towns up here in the north east, don't always think Newcastle, Sunderland, Middlesbrough. Yeah, maybe think Darlington, because you can have a good night out. There's a lot of pubs in a good vicinity. It's a good night out. People are friendly for the most part. It can be done. Please hit subscribe. Thanks for watching. It's been 72 hours I've been drinking for now, and tomorrow off to Halifax. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Woo!